Yeah, the question is, can I eat white rice for breakfast for weight loss? I think that's okay. That's quite feasible for some people. I would probably tend to go more for the brown rice, and also try what I do. Make a combination of 3 or 4 rice grains together. I get long grain brown rice, I get black quinoa, and I get white basmati, and I mix all 3 together. Okay, so 30, 30, 30. I often put a little bit less quinoa in there because it can be too overbearing. So maybe, 20% of the quinoa. Mix them together, put them in my little cast iron, French cast iron pot, and I'll boil that and then steam it with the lid on it for about 25-30 minutes, a steamed rice. I think you're going to appreciate the flavors and textures of the rice combination a lot more than just plain boring white rice, okay? So you'll really enjoy it. And of course, if it looks better and tastes better, it's more enjoyable. I think the body enjoys it more too, and you get more benefit from it. But plain white rice, I can't see a problem, except what are you going to have with it? All right, it seems to be pretty empty sort of carbohydrate kind of a breakfast, doesn't it? Are you going to have anything else with it, like egg or fish or any protein, or just plain white rice? I tell you something, when I was in India in 1990s, in the early 90s, doing some postgraduate study, I was amazed at when I traveled, I spent a lot of time in Calcutta. I was amazed at the health of many people that I saw that were just eating plain bags of white rice and occasionally handfuls of lentils here or there, and then maybe some tomatoes and some lettuce, and that was about the extent of the diet. And these people were in really good health. They weren't obese, they didn't have diabetes, they didn't look like they were going to keel over any minute, and this is just plain old simple food. All right? You don't need all the whistles and bells to have incredible health. Maybe you need less bells and whistles to have the incredible health. That's the thing. All right? So I would probably expand on the white rice and have a little bit more with it, some vegetables or some protein, make like a little kind of a dish up instead of just plain white rice, because I think you'll probably fall flat blood sugar wise a few hours later. You might get tired or grumpy or want to eat some more food. So you may need to experiment with the different types of rice. But as I say, if you do the combination of the quinoa and the brown rice, I think you'll have more protein in there and more B vitamins, and you'll also feel better. But add a bit of protein with it. It wouldn't hurt you. Even a few shiitake mushrooms, for example, is better than just rice on its own. I prefer oats for breakfast. I think it's one of the best breakfasts you can have, in my opinion. But yep, why not? If it works for you, then do it. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Click on the link if you want my free 17-page report. Thanks for tuning in.